Hello. Hello.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Is this a podcast? What is a podcast? What is it called? A podcast?
I don't know. It's to do with a cast. Like you cast. It's a cast.
What do you mean a cast of people?
Cast. Yeah.
Did
a
it
podcast.
Begin in a pod?
No, it's a pod. Like you. It's a little pod of conversation.
A pod of conversation. Oh yeah, that thing. That old English gem.
A pod of conversation.
Pod.
Steve. No, we've not even introduced ourselves. My name's KANE. For those of you that don't know, and this is my friend Steve,
aka Shadow Master.
Shadow Master. Steve and I have a lot of fun conversations and stuff, and we talk a load of nonsense, and we thought it'd be a good idea to maybe do some kind of podcast. So, Steve.
Yes.
What was the question?
It was regarding a wrestling move. It was specifically a wrestling finishing move, which is described as the dragon drop.
The dragon drop.
The dragon drop.
What do you do?
Well, my initial thoughts would be you would stun your opponent, drag them across the canvas.
How would you stun them?
Probably a clothesline.
Probably
a clothesline. Stun them, drag them by the feet across the canvas of the wrestling ring, flip him up as high as you could, as if they were a paw on the wings of a dragon, and then drop them into a flaming pit. Dragon drop. But outside the ring.
Did you set this up before?
No, I'm thinking of it as I go, but I'm starting to, as I firm it up in my mind, it's doable.
It's
doable. Yeah,
you've decided it's.
If you had a wrestling minion, would you have had a minion?
Yeah.
Like Paul Bearer.
Okay.
Something along that line.
Yeah.
So if ever what would your wrestler be, by the way?
What would my wrestler be? The squealer.
Maybe the masked intruder.
The masked
intruder.
The squealer.
Masked intruder versus the squealer. For instance, the masked intruder's minion helper would be probably the worm.
The worm.
The worm.
What?
The worm. You wouldn't see the worm until it's time.
Right.
The worm would exist on the edge, the fringes of the audience, and then appear with whatever you might need. And for the dragon drop, it would be a pit, like a kid's sand pit.
Like one of those turtles.
Yeah.
One of the old turtle shells.
Exactly.
Sand pit.
It would be on wheels underneath the ring, and then it would just pull out like a light it, some sort of kind of petrol, whatever we're using at the time. Hay and petrol. So it'll ignite quickly. So the worm pulls out the turtle pit. Hay and petrol lights it quickly. I stunned the squealer. The squealer.
I'm there.
Masked intruder's silent. The masked intruder stuns the squealer with a clothesline, drags him, flips him up. Phase one. Phase one is the dragon wings. So flip you up.
Oh my god.
Like that, high aloft, and then over edge of the ring right into the flaming pit. And then the masked intruder lifts his massive head and goes, Dragon drop! And it's a voice that nobody expects. Nobody expects that voice from the masked intruder. Right off it goes, Dragon drop! Drop! Like you fell off a cliff. Dragon drop! And the worm goes, hey. The whole audience goes silent because they've never heard the masked intruder speak before. It goes completely silent. You just hear the squealer, his final squeal, and the down to nothing, and then silently the masked intruder and the worm walk out. Pull in the dragon, the turtle pit behind with your charred remains. Silence.
That's it.
That's how it would work.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
Basic. Yeah. Dragon drop.
Dragon drop.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Aye.
There we go.
No more squeals.